Greetings and salutations. Ryan here, setthepacetriathlon.com. As you can tell from the noise in the background, my heater is on and it is cold here in Kansas. But it is going to be race day soon for IRONMAN Texas 2022. And I want to talk about check-in process. A lot of people kind of have a little bit of angst, a little bit of anxiety about the whole check-in process. Where do I go? What do I do? And I just want to point this out for IRONMAN Texas. This will probably be a quick little video just to talk about the check-in process. So the important thing is, when you look at the event schedule, it says waterway parking lot. So that doesn't give you much information, but if you go to the athlete guide, you go to check in, it says where, 1505 Lake Robbins Drive. So you punch that in your GPS. This is where the magic happens. 1505 Lake Robbins Drive, the Woodlands. There is going to be a parking lot area where the Ironman Village will be. There's tons of garages over here. There's tons of parking, so you should have no problems finding a parking area. So notice where the check-in is different. It is not this Town Green Park. That is where transition is at. Check-in is over here. If you'll notice on the run course map, the check-in, Ironman Village and everything is going to be close to where the finish line is at. So you're going to have a couple different spots going on here. You're going to have transition Town Green Park. You're going to have the swim start over here at North Shore Park. So I would definitely highlight these places on your maps. North Shore Park, Town Green, right here. You can see it now, Town Green Park. Make sure you have that. And then Lake Robbins parking lot, waterway, 1505 Lake Robbins, the waterway parking lot. So this is where check-in happens. So you want to get there, do your event schedule. You cannot check in the day before the race. The race is on Saturday. You cannot check in Friday. You have to check in Wednesday or Thursday. When you check in, it's the first thing you do. You can't get into the transition without checking in. You can't do anything basically without checking in. So this is your first order of business. When you're looking into the race, I don't care if you need to go get your bike or whatever. Check in, get your stuff, get your number, get your wristband, get everything situated. So I want you to be aware that the check-in at Ironman Village is going to be separate from transition. It's going to be separate from the swim start, but pretty close to the finish line area. So just be aware of that when you get in there. If you're going to wait till, if you have to do Thursday check-in, you're probably going to be a little bit of a line. You're probably going to have a little bit of wait. Wednesday, you get in pretty quick. So I would definitely just make mental note of that. So when you get to town, head over to check-in. Don't just assume it's going to be, oh, well, it's a transition in Town Green Park, so I'm just going to park over there. And you get over there and you're like, where's check-in? They're like, oh, it's over there. And you already parked and you have to walk all the way over there. There's parking garages everywhere, but it is a little bit of a hike, probably less than a mile from Town Green Park to the Waterway Park parking lot. There's an HEB over here, which is very nice if you need groceries. And then you go over here to North Shore Park. So just be aware, check in. This is a different spot. Transition is a different spot than the practice swim and the swim start. So I always like to kind of make that people aware. Some events, everything's all smushed together. Some events, it's spread out apart. Other events has separate transition areas, and it's logistical kind of hassle nightmare. But just want to make sure that you guys see this video, you understand where the check-in is going to happen. And then make sure you got your driver's license, make sure you have your USAT card, you got all your information. Make sure you have your confirmation from active.com just in case something comes up. They're like, oh, I don't see you in here. It's like, well, I've signed up and here it is. I've never had it happen to me personally, but you never know. It's the first time for everything. So they're going to make you check in. The athlete is the only person who actually go into the check-in tent, get checked in, get all the gear, make sure you get your gear bags, your swag bag, your t-shirt, and all your other stuff, and then head out. And you're good to go for the rest of the activities. And I've done videos on what you should be doing for race week, what you should be doing for athlete briefings, your event schedule, all that kind of other stuff too. So just want to do a video because this specifically, the check-in area in Ironman Village is a little bit different than transition area, and it's not conveniently kind of all located together. So hopefully that helps you out. If it did, give it a like if you're seeing it on Facebook. Give it a like me and subscribe if you're seeing it on YouTube. Got any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as much as possible. With that, I wish you nothing but the best with your training and on race day, and we'll see you at the finish line.